how would you describe MSIT in just 3 words?
Apart from academics, at present one should know that
What's the one thing that students might not know about you, but the thing might surprise them?
in that way you can say that was not a surprise but
What went through your mind? How did you feel?
but okay, you are also known to some extent.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another podcast brought to you by Broadcast MSIT. I'm Ashmita Thaka and today we have a very distinguished guest with us. He is the director of MSIT, Dr. Avanish Kumar Srivastava. So we welcome you today here.
Thank you for inviting me for this program.
Okay, so let's start with a few questions. Sir, as the director of MSIT, how would you describe MSIT in just 3 words?
Outstanding, innovative and well-known institute.
Yes, sir. Okay, so moving forward, what's the one thing that students might not know about you, but the thing might surprise them?
I don't know, but I am constantly a very hard worker, innovative and honest person.
Okay, so that's pretty nice. So talking about the skills, apart from academics, what are the things that engineering students should focus on?
Apart from academics, at present one should know that academics is one thing. It's like learning ABCD to write your name. You should know how to develop a skill. You should know how to develop interpersonal relations with the other sectors of the society, and then how to fit yourself in the society in the best possible way.
Okay, so if we talk about the current scenario, artificial intelligence is changing everything. So at MSIT, how are students being prepared for it?
I think students are being prepared in a very nicer way. And see, natural intelligence is first step, which we are teaching, we are educating them. And then artificial intelligence is mainly database driven thing, and then applying for certain different services. So students are being prepared in a very, very effective way, and they will do a lot for the nation, for the society in their future forthcoming.
Okay, sir. So moving forward, we have listened a lot about your academic achievements. So what if a first year student comes up to you today and he wants to build a career like yours? What would the advice that you would give him that people usually don't say out loud?
Well, honesty, hard work, and consistency on your work. These are the 3 points which they should always follow, and they will achieve their target.
Would you like to describe your journey somehow?
Yeah, reaching up to this level, journey is always long, and it's true for everybody who reaches to this point. So I basically started my journey from a small city in Ayodhya, Faizabad, then going to Nainital, then Lucknow, then Roorkee, then Kanpur, then Bangalore, then Delhi, then Bhopal, coming back to Delhi. So several institutions of eminence like public school in Nainital, then IITs in Roorkee and Kanpur and IISc Bangalore. And then I was already having good scientist position at National Physical Laboratory. And then finally I ended up as a director, as a scientific and technical administrator at CSAR lab in Bhopal, AMPRI for 7.5 years. In between, for 1 year, I was also director of National Metallurgical Lab, another institution of eminence in Jamshedpur. So 2 national institutions I handled. And then now I landed to a very great institute in Delhi again, that is Maharaja Surajmal Institute of Technology, in short MSIT, established in 2001 under the aegis of Surajmal Memorial Educational Society. So this is a journey in brief, and one should follow such kind of journey which always has some ups and downs, which you should never get scared, because if you want to achieve your targets, then you should not bother about the path.
Yes, sir. This journey is actually very inspiring and academically it has a lot of weight.
Yeah.
So, if we talk about, you have collaborated with IIScs, multiple IITs, and institutions across India. So, what's that one collaboration that surprised you, and why was it?
See, I have collaborated with whatever you said, these institutions, in addition to various other institutions in India and abroad. 15 countries I traveled, and every institution and every individual has its own significance. So it's very difficult to say that which institution has given me the best. I think all institutions in some way or other have contributed towards building up my career and towards giving me an opportunity to give an best output in the scientific world and to the society.
Yes, sir, I get it. I want to ask here, what was the one that surprised you? Like, you did not even expect to go there, or something that was like that?
It's very difficult to say again because some of these institutions, you know, that national importance, IITs, IISc, and atomic energy labs, and in foreign countries, if you see University of Paris and the technical universities in Germany and Japan and all that, they have their own kind of importance. And everywhere when you go first time, you will see something different. ऐसा भी होता है. So that surprises you. And then you mingle around with the people, with the facilities, with the knowledge you gain there. And so it's very difficult, but definitely the research, basically what I learned that 6 years when I stayed in IISc Bangalore, that how really one should conduct research and try to give the best output and outcome out of your day-to-day science or technology you are doing in the lab, and how to convert that research into technology and how it can go to the industry. So IISc was a longer period, learning period for me, where I did my doctorate. So in that way you can say that was not a surprise, but a longer period of learning. So that at the end I can say, yeah, it was a surprise also to learn about how to conduct science. So in that way, yes, that is the institute. The institute.
Yes, so that sounds pretty awesome.
Yes.
So, moving forward, you have been in the top 2% scientists globally since 2021. So, when you first saw your name on that Stanford list, what went through your mind? How did you feel?
Yeah, it's a filtering process that top 2% they list out. And then since the year 2021, I am there. And it gives you feel-good factor that, okay, you are also known to some extent. And definitely it encourages. And whoever name is there, it's encouraging step from the Stanford, that shortlisting set list.
Okay, sir. So, let's take a fun question in between so that it doesn't become much scientific. If you had given up on research for 1 year, what would be the thing that you would do? Something different, and don't say teaching. What would it be?
See, when you do 30 years of life, you contribute in research, then 1 year is nothing. But still, when you say 1 year, then definitely I would like to move around to some places where some natural beauty is there, hill stations and all that, meeting my old colleagues and friends, and then spending some quality time. In research also I spend, that is quality time only for me. But otherwise also some quality time with my old friends, maybe school friends and all that I would like to do.
So you like traveling and talking to people. Yes. Yes, sir. That's great. So again, one question. We have heard that you designed an Indian version of Raman's spectroscope and a CSIR lab. So, which is truly a revolutionary achievement for India. What inspired and motivated you to work on such an important innovation? And what were the challenges that you faced?
Yeah, normally as a scientist, when we work in a central laboratory, government institution, it also depends what country needs. So there was a call from the government that Make in India programs. Under that, we thought to build some instruments which we are normally purchasing from abroad. And then Raman spectrometer is a sentimental thing because Sir C.V. Raman received Nobel Prize in 1930 on Raman effect. But since 1960 onwards, we have been purchasing Raman spectrometers from outside. So then we decided to build Raman spectrometer in the country itself. So in 2016, we started this project, and 2022, we got successful finally. And now it is being sold in the country, and the industry is looking forward to go outside the country also. So thanks to CSIR for funding this project.
Yes, sir, that's a great achievement. So you have been working across many cities, many countries. If we talk about cities, it might be Bangalore, Delhi, Mumbai, Hyderabad, Bhopal, Kolkata. So which city has the best food according to you, and which one has the best scientific energy?
See, scientific energy is very difficult to say. All cities have scientific energy in one way or other. And whenever I am hungry, I can eat anything. So it's very difficult to define which is the best food for me.
What did you like the most? Which one? So at least you should choose it.
Mother made food, which is not possible to get now. That is the best food.
Yes, sir, that's true. And about the scientific energy, I want to ask, I like the scientific environment of the cities. Where did you find the most scientific people, I would say, or the research centers or anything?
See, I started interacting with scientific community starting from my Roorkee days. But the most learning process which I got during my doctorate at IISc Bangalore. So in that way, you can consider Bangalore.
Okay, so let's end it with one life lesson that you would like to give every MSIT student.
Again, I will repeat probably my first statement that one should be hardworking, honest, and consistent in their work. That will lead to any target which you want to achieve.
Yes, sir. So that was a pleasure to host you today on the behalf
Thank
of
you very much.
Broadcast MSIT. This is Ashmita Dhaka signing off, Broadcast MSIT.